Joining me exclusively on NDTV, Delhi Minister Atishi, a senior Aam Aadmi Party leader, and also, very importantly, Manish Sisodia's mentee in a sense, somebody who's worked very closely with Mr. Sisodia. Ma'am, how do you see the Supreme Court's judgment? Pretty strong observations.
I think the Supreme Court's order has clearly shown the kind of injustice that has happened with Manish Sisodia. He has been incarcerated now for a period of 17 months. And the Supreme Court has very clearly underlined the fact that bail is the rule and jail is the exception. And I think it raises a lot of questions about the entire system of arrest by agencies, the kind of laws that are in place, so as to why lower judiciary, high courts, etc. are not giving bail. Yes. And I think most of all, for all of us, for the people of Delhi, for the children who are studying in Delhi government schools, I think it is a big victory. Because Manish Sisodia is the person who is really the one who has led Delhi's education revolution, who dreamt a dream that Delhi government schools can be better than private schools and brought that dream to reality.
Right. And we saw you broke down today while you were addressing, while you were giving that speech. What is the Aam Aadmi Party's strategy now going forward? He may not be able to join the government, but certainly a boost for the Aam Aadmi Party given the fact that you have crucial state polls coming up as well.
See, I think today is definitely a day of celebration for us. I think it also underlines what we have been saying for the last 2 years, ever since this attack on Aam Aadmi Party has started, ever since this persecution and victimization of Aam Aadmi Party has started. So it's definitely a vindication. I think it's an indicator of the fact that yes, in Hindi they say, Bhagwan ke ghar mein der hai, andher nahi hai. And I think today's Supreme Court order has really vindicated all of us.
So, ma'am, just a sense of what Manish Sisodia ji's role will be going forward. Will he, in a sense, fill that void that Arvind Kejriwal ji's arrest has created? Will he be campaigning in other states? Going forward, how do we...
I think it's a bit early to speak about that. I think today is a day of celebration. Right. And I think it is definitely a day when the system of this country should be introspective. Right. About a man who has been kept behind bars for 17 months. And I think it is definitely a moment for the entire system to introspect.
Do you think the chances for Mr. Kejriwal's bail also now become brighter?
Definitely.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for speaking with us. That was Senior Delhi Minister Atishi speaking to NDTV.
So that was Atishi speaking to Vedant. Vedant, we heard what Atishi had to say, and it is indeed a very big day for the Aam Aadmi Party and its supporters. But what does it mean politically, especially when you look at how things are unfolding, especially in Delhi right now?
That's right, Usama. In fact, first let me show you the visuals here outside Manish Sisodia's residence at Mathura Road, a residence that has now been allotted to Atishi, though she decided not to move in. In fact, if I can ask my camera person to follow me and show you all these visuals of how the residence has been decorated with all those balloons that you can see here. What I'm picking up from sources is that Manish Sisodia is expected to walk out of the Har jail at about 7 p.m. and he will come straight to this Mathura Road residence where his wife also is currently, his family is here as well. Remember, there was some relief for Manish Sisodia because he was allowed to meet his wife who is terminally ill as we speak, and he is expected to come here directly. His parents are also here. Now remember, politically speaking, the release of Manish Sisodia has wide-ranging implications. One, of course, it strengthens the Aam Aadmi Party's narratives ahead. We must also remember that Delhi assembly polls are also scheduled, not this year but later. But of course, the campaigning for that will also begin, and also crucial states like Haryana. Haryana has been a very important state for the Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, the Aam Aadmi Party did very well in the Panchayat polls in Haryana as well. And the campaign, as many would say, has been lackluster for the Aam Aadmi Party so far, given the fact that you do not have the principal vote catcher and the star campaigner of the Aam Aadmi Party that Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann also was. But as far as the governance of Delhi is concerned, remember, Manish Sisodia was considered the architect of the education model of the national capital, the government schools of Delhi. So of course, in that sense, it becomes extremely crucial. The Delhi government is fighting on various fronts, whether it is with the LG, whether it's with the centre. So you have all those battles that need to be fought very, very strategically. And Manish Sisodia, who is has been the second most powerful man of Delhi, and Arvind Kejriwal's principal deputy, will have a crucial role to play in strategizing what the Aam Aadmi Party's plan would be going forward. Also importantly, remember, he has gotten bail in both cases, the ED case as well as the CBI case, because remember, the Enforcement Directorate is looking at money laundering allegations, but the CBI is looking at where those kickbacks, alleged kickbacks, actually went, the money trail, so to speak. So now relief in both cases, that is extremely crucial. Chances for Arvind Kejriwal's bail also become brighter. Legally also the Aam Aadmi Party is fighting that. So for a beleaguered Aam Aadmi Party, certainly a day of celebrations, as you can see here outside Manish Sisodia's residence.